So what does that mean for you for the like RevOps career path and how you think about building teams and the types of people that you're hiring? Obviously a lot more builder mindset. And then how do you get from like that builder to that more senior architect, as you were saying?
Yeah, I think it's like I do think the roles are becoming a little bit more polarizing, and I think it's a really good thing. I think it's super interesting because the super technical people who in the past maybe had like a very technical mindset, but didn't really have good business process or analytical thinking, now kind of have to have a little bit of those things, and it kind of forces them to be a little bit more nimble there and a little bit more kind of all encompassing in their thinking. And then the strategic operators who don't really have technical proficiency kind of now have to have a little bit of that technical proficiency. And where they win is really like developing the cross functional understanding. So being able to understand how other cross functional teams operate and how their system or their revenue factory that they're responsible for building, how it connects with other kind of factory type mindsets of other teams. So I think, uh, the career pathing becomes an interesting conversation, and it's one that we've talked a lot about with my revenue operations leader at JustWorks, and I think that it will eventually somehow mirror kind of what you see on the engineering side too. Like it's not the growth will not be tenure based anymore. It will be skills based, and it will be once you kind of demonstrate that you can actually technically build something, you'll have to then demonstrate that you have cross-functional understanding. Once you demonstrate you have cross-functional understanding and can technically build, then you'll have to demonstrate how you can kind of think kind of bigger picture and more kind of forward-thinking design. So it's really interesting how things will evolve, but I do think it's going to be a lot less tenure based going forward, and a lot more kind of do you check the boxes on some of these maturity and experience type kind of working relationships,
Yeah, that's
working
super interesting.
experiences.
Good tips for anyone in RevOps listening.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're not technical today and you're answering tickets without building agents to answer tickets, or if you're an admin of tools and you're not thinking about learning some of the other AI technologies that are out there, whether it's Clay or N8N or Zapier, or we use a lot of Airtable, we use a lot of
Mhm.
Claude Code. Like if you're not thinking about learning those things, like now is the time. The train has left the station. You will be left behind,
Yeah.
for sure. And then if you're, the kind of back office like revenue analyst, and you're not using AI to leverage your analysis and take it to the next level and go deeper on being more proactive from an analytical perspective. I mean, all of those things, like people need to be like really thinking ahead because the roles of the past are absolutely changing, and they're changing very quickly.